So I got a bit going on in the shop these days with race cars. This Camaro here was having a hard time getting down the track. It was hopping and bouncing all over. This is the one I fixed the Lenco in and the rear axles. So he took it to the track and we tightened up the shocks as much as possible, and it still bounces. So I put a set of double adjustable AFCO shocks in here. Now we're going to set that rebound about halfway and the compression really stiff so this thing doesn't bounce. We want it to plant the tires and not bounce back up. So with the single adjustable shocks that were on there, we couldn't do that. That's all we could do is adjust it one way, which actually adjusts both at the same time, which is really not what we wanted. So, and then I talked to the company that builds these, what are they called, Caltrax, and he said make sure that the shackle bolts up here are loose so that that spring can move freely. So I did that, and then he also told me where to adjust these mounts here so that that thing is not riding on the spring real hard. He doesn't want a whole lot of preload on there. So I did that, and now I'm putting some MOROSO 180-pound drag coils in the front here, and I already got the other side done, and I cut one coil out of it. I had the other side done, and then I tried to jack it up and get the ball joint in, and I already knew that it was too stiff, so I cut one coil out of each now. I'm just going to get ready to put this back up, and I just want to take a measurement here of the size of the spring compared to the original. That's stuff to see. Looks like we got about 0.630. And we'll check this. This one's a little dirty. Here, I'll put this down. So the diameter, this one is 680, so the factory spring is quite a bit thicker, but this one was quite a bit taller, so that's why I cut the one coil out. The car is probably going to sit a bit lower, but it's really going to transfer the weight a lot better. At least that's what the plan is. Turn that off. And I didn't make a video of the Chevelle here. This is my old race car. It came back for to freshen the motor, and you know, a new guy, I guess, didn't know to warm up that motor real good. He was treating it like a gas motor, you know, not trying to put any heat in it. But even a gas motor, you got to get some kind of heat in there. But this one, you got to really get it warm to get the moisture out because it runs on alcohol, and he wasn't doing that, so it took out some bearings, and the oil was pretty muddy. I forgot the little parts here. Yeah, these little rod bearings. They scored up pretty bad. So it got new, you have to resize some rods. I got new rings, bearings, gaskets. Honed it out, basically just freshened it up. So that's running now, and she's ready to go. Just waiting for him to pick it up, and then we want to go test it. He says he wants me there, so I will make sure that you know, everything works proper when he goes out to test again. You know, gets the motor warmed up properly and goes through the proper procedures, and maybe we can do some nitrous runs. I know he never used the nitrous, so the car was going pretty slow. I mean, the torque converter in there is a power adder converter. I mean, it doesn't stall hardly at all if you're not using the nitrous, so the car is going to just feel like a dog. So he was running 9 ohms with it or something, which is, you know, just that's like a driving through the park, you know. It's pretty tame. So we're going to hit this thing with some juice and get her into the 7s where it's supposed to be. What else have I got going here? Well, here's the tool I use to compress those springs. It's an old Moog spring compressor, and these plates here, they go on either end of the spring, and it's got this threaded shaft that you know, one on each end and everything, and that compresses the spring. And then I put these hooks in to curve the spring and to keep it compressed. So I only put one hook in. You can see here there's just one hook in here, and it's still in there, and that really curves that spring so that I can set it in place nicely. And then I put the jack under here, jack it up, get the ball joint bolted up, and then once everything is compressed, then I can just take a pry bar and pop that out of there. But that tool really makes it easy. So that's about all I got. Oh, we're gonna up the nitrous a little bit in that thing too. Plus, I put a bottle heater in it so you can get the thing up to pressure. We were at the airport races, and the bottle pressure was like 750, and you know, he said, well, the car's not fast enough. I said, well, you got to get the bottle pressure up. You know, get a Tiger Torch, get something. You know, get that bottle pressure up. But he didn't have anything there, so he just kind of ran it the way it was. So that's why his performance was down a little bit, along with you know, bad suspension. So we're going to try and get this thing sorted out, and we're going to go to Fargo and hopefully make some 9-second passes with this car, with the front wheels in the air through first gear is the plan. You'll see how it reacts. But yeah, I got all kinds of stuff going here. I still haven't got that old Chevelle in for that motor swap. I've been too busy doing race car stuff. But I will carry on here, download this, and I'll get some video of this car and the Roadrunner. I know I made some video of the Roadrunner, but I didn't post it yet. He set a track record at Altona. The new wheelie bars worked really good. But I'll carry on.